here at The Buzz, and I'm with the Powerful You crew. So excited to be here. Steph and James Purpura, and also with my co-host Henry Ammar. I am Lilian Garcia, and bring it on.
So Powerful You is a company that my wife and I started last year, actually. And what it is we're trying to bring personal development to the masses. We want to be able to bring the top level speakers and teachers in the world to people who could otherwise not afford to come to an event of this nature. So we put on events, we put out a lot of content, we've got a book, we've got a movie coming out, and it's really about telling people's stories, real people, real transformation.
Well, a lot of it is because we're making it about you. We're here for you, and we do have the top speakers, but our content will help you transform.
This is really a lineup of 35 plus top speakers internationally, and the cool thing about what Steph said was, it's not just because a lot of times you'll go and they'll just put speakers on and say, cool, say what you want to say, but it's crafted such that it's not just inspiration, it's actually created for transformation, right? It's created to transform. So the whole sequence of the whole event, it's not like you could just come and go. It's going to take you through a whole journey. So you come, you show up, it shifts your perception, shifts your mindset, shifts your heart set, and actually you leave so much more elevated, removing these limiting beliefs that you carried. So we have speakers like Bedros Keuilian, Ed Milet, Lori Harder, Glennon Doyle, Trent Shelton. I mean, the list goes on and on. And Robin Sharma's doing something. And so it's a really powerful group of speakers, but it's tailored such that people come, and it really is, like Steph said, it's about the person sitting there. It's not come and enjoy all these speakers. It's like, yeah, we're bringing the top minds in the world, but we're going to craft it such so where you leave and you feel like you've really gained something. And the thing I love about Powerful You is it's really for the masses, because we all go to a ton of events, and they're thousands and thousands of dollars, and they're worth it. But I love James and Steph said, we want to bring this to the masses. So tickets are so much more budget friendly. And if it's out of your budget, there's $25 scholarship tickets, which for 3 full days of 35 of the best speakers with real transformation it's huge, So I love that it's available to everybody, and it's just really powerful.
So it really came down to who's the people out there that are bringing the next level content. So we really want to get with people who understand not only what it takes to transform, but really understands people's stories, because a big part of our event is telling somebody's story. It's to letting them know that they're not alone. And so the intention is to find somebody, meet them where they're at, and then carry them where they need to be. You go to most events, and it's like, well, if one of these speakers happens to say something that, touches me, then maybe I'll learn something from the event. But that's not how we do it. Because it's a story-based, we back the whole event with personal stories. We really reach people and touch their hearts. And when we're able to do that, it opens them up for somewhere for the content to land. And that's what we're really trying to do is, we look at the whole world and we think, the personal development space is great, but they went upstream, it's really expensive. We're trying to go downstream because we want to touch the lives of billions of people, because the world's in trouble out there. People are in pain. And, until we can get together, start telling our stories, and know that we have more in common than different, and understand that there's a common thread that runs through all of us, we're never going to be able to make the type of change we want to in the world. Shortly getting out of jail, I met my beautiful wife here, and she and I decided we were going to take a journey to figure out the way that people create their lives consciously. And we were going to, if we got there, we were going to teach the world what that was. So about a year ago, we sold our worldwide technology company, and our way of giving back, we started Powerful You. And so here's what, I'm going to repeat back to you what you just said, because what you said was really important. People say all the time, I'm not going to go back there. But the truth is, the statistics on change are alarming. 70% of people will go back there. And the reason for that is because they don't understand the mechanism that creates their life, which is perceptions and emotions. And so that's the backbone of our event, is perception. And what you were just alluding to is the fact that what's on the inside always reflects on the outside. It always reflects. And so you can run around and try to change, from a habits perspective, but if you don't change the beliefs that backbone those habits, that fuel the habits, then you're never going to change, because it always resets. So like if I tried to lose weight and, I lost a bunch of weight based on changing my habits, the second I take my attention off of that, if I didn't change the belief that was fueling my unhealthy behavior with food, then it's going to reset. So it always resets. And that's the problem we're dealing with in society, is that people are trying to run around and change habits when they should be changing beliefs. So not only are we putting on events, but we developed an entire philosophy around perception. You know, how do I change my perception of the outside world to get the things that I want, creativity and money and things like that? And how do I change my perception of my inside world to get happiness, love, peace, and understanding? And that's what we're trying to do, people, is we're trying to give them a shift. You know, we want them to understand that they don't have to be unhappy, that they don't have to, you know, be full of hate and rage. Those are just stories that you tell yourself. And we've developed methodologies for going in and addressing and changing those stories.
Go to powerful-u, and it's the letter u.com. That's powerful-u.com. Henry and I are actually co-hosting the event. We're going to be speaking at the event. There's so much that's going to be happening throughout that entire weekend. And as James said, you know, the Powerful Women starts on Friday, but we want the men there too. Right. They need to support their women, their mothers, their sisters, their girlfriends, wives, and also be able to help them understand women. And I think that that is something that will help their relationships. So we want the men there, and it's just going to be incredible. So we don't want anybody to miss it. So May 17th through the 19th at the LA Convention Center. You can get the tickets at powerful-u.com. Remember, that's the letter U. So powerful-u.com. And the tickets, like, again, they're as low as $25 for the scholarship. Don't miss this 3 weekend. It is transforming, and it is something that you will not, you won't be the same at the end that you walked in, and that's what's so incredible about it.
Hey everybody, this is Henry Ammar, and I'm with Powerful You, and you have just been buzzed.